What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Show. Penny joins us. Ramon's back. Did Ramon ever leave? You missed it. Were you here last week?
Last week's segments?
No, the week before that.
Yeah, I was here. I was over there.
He was on the
You
weird
were
side.
over there. That's why I thought you were gone. Freaked me out, man. You see,
You don't remember all this. Just
It's a lot to take in, I know, but you weren't there. Like, you're there. Do you miss the statues? You want to turn around, have a look?
That sexy Witchblade statue you were looking at.
Everybody goes for the Witchblade statue.
She's beautiful.
All right, guys, we got a couple of questions before we get to this week's books. Ramon, would you like to do the honors?
Emil Terrence asks, does the Alamo have a basement?
There's no basement in the Alamo. Ah! Where's your bike, Emil? Where is it?
Geeks.
And when you find it, tell it Large Marge sent you.
Oh, you wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a garbage truck fell off the Empire State Building. Freakiest fucking scene in the world. That shit freaked me out more than like Jason, Freddy, everything.
Yeah, it did.
No, that should not have been in a kid's movie. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, hang your heads in shame.
You should, yeah. You're not a geek.
What else we got?
Mikey Sutton wants to know, which do you prefer, Marvel Now or DC's New 52? Which company do you think made the better decisions?
I'm going to go with Marvel Now because I don't care for the whole, revamp thing that DC likes to do.
Yeah.
Marvel Now didn't revamp anything. It just kind of tossed everything into a pot and shook it up and, whatever came out, came out.
Okay, I like Marvel Now for that. But what Marvel's doing lately is too many issues. Like next week comes out another Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, Spidey was being delivered on a 2 or 3 week basis.
We're up to 5 issues of X-Men, all new X-Men. It's just too many issues coming out really fast. It's annoying the shit out of me.
So it's bothering you that they're actually delivering shit not only on time, but sooner than on time.
Have you seen my hauls?
Yeah.
But maybe they'll cancel some stuff the way DC's canceling.
Oh, they'll always...
Yeah, DC.
I'm impressed Morbius the Living Vampire made it to issue 2.
I like Morbius. I haven't read it, but...
The cover for number 2 looks pretty well. Nice.
Does it? I didn't even bother to look at it.
Well, I think we'll agree Marvel then.
I would say so. I mean, I don't... A lot of the stories in the New 52 I like, but I try in my brain because, I have a little bit of a psychosis.
Little?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I try to associate it with pre-Flashpoint story,
Oh,
history.
that's dangerous. That actually pisses me off when I do that too.
Like the whole Batman Joker thing. I'm not looking at this as a New 52. I'm looking at this as a great Joker story, and that's that.
Yeah.
A lot of it I just take kind of with a grain of salt. It is whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think they know where their continuity lies.
I don't think so either. And they're also fucking around with Wildstorm characters a lot. But I'll bring that up later on.
That's why I haven't jumped into it, because I feel like I'm still looking at the old stuff. Like, what's real now and what's not? Like, what counts and what doesn't.
Yeah.
So I haven't really jumped into it. Catwoman, that's it.
Yeah. Next we have Endeavor. Thoughts on where the New 52 books will take us in the following year. Were the changes that were made worth it?
That was Daniel Blank?
Yes.
Hard to say. I mean, we got a lot of books getting canceled.
Left and right.
With the next book.
Yeah.
What was it? We got the list here. Is Deathstroke, which our good buddy Michael Moore was pretty upset that's going.
I started collecting it because of Michael, and now we'll find out, boom, it's being
So
canceled.
you doomed it. It was basically your fault then.
Yeah.
I liked the first arc. I mean, it was fucking awesome with his son and everything.
When Leafield wasn't on it.
Yeah.
What
And before and after Leafield. It was like BL and AL.
What do people not like about Deathstroke? What's wrong with it?
I guess some of these characters are just fucking hard to, carry along, but I think what they didn't like about it was Liefeld, and then they're going to judge the book by plummeting sales, and you fucking doomed the book by putting Rob Liefeld on it. Your own goddamn fault. And they have the audacity to fucking question, well, why is nobody buying Deathstroke? Wonder.
Because all the characters have tiny, stupid-looking feet, I guess.
Ravagers was going, which...
I saw that happening. It was the whole Ravagers, Teen Titans.
Gen 13. It was fucking Gen 13.
Yeah. It's no bueno.
If J. Scott Campbell is not drawing Gen 13, I'm not fucking interested.
That's true.
It just... And you can't The beauty of Gen 13 when it first came out was it was a fun book. There was a lot of fucking teenage angst. There was fucking, funny little sex jokes and things like that.
A lot of titties with fresh out.
A lot of it.
A lot of titties.
And this was not present anymore. They tried to make it just another team superhero book, and I didn't see the same, je ne sais quoi, so to speak. You like that shit, right? Sorry if there's children present. Fuck the French. Team 7, I didn't even read that shit. I don't even know.
I remember Team 7 from Wildstorm days, and bringing it over to DC was kind of...
Where was teams 1 through 6?
Actually, there was a Team 1 through 6.
Was they?
Yeah.
Just like 007, and Team 8 was the bad guys?
No, it was... Yeah, let's not go there.
All right.
This is... It was a mistake on Wildstorm when they started doing that. Kind of like Weapon X and Weapon Plus, and they should have just left it alone. Yeah.
Weapon Plus.
Hawkman's gone.
Hawkman's gone.
Which I'm surprised it made it this long.
I am too. But all these characters are going to show up in other places.
That's the point, is they should. I mean, not to say like the character sucks or anything like that, but and this is a difficult thing for these publishers to learn now, is a lot of these fucking characters do not need their own book.
No.
It's true.
Fucking Hawkman, and you've got a lot of diehard fans, yes, but...
Not for that. Not like that.
Firestorm?
Cool. I'm not gonna buy a book.
Remember Voodoo?
Yeah.
She was just a bullshit little character on Wildcats.
Oh, I thought you meant Dr. Voodoo.
No, she was, and she got her own book. From a character on Wildcats to her own book. It should never have been done.
And what is this fucking Sword of the Sorcery?
Sword of Sorcery. It's Amethyst. It's this dimensional world where stones, in the house of jade, the house of onyx, the house of potato, stones. Yeah, it was an old school thing that they thought it'd be cute to bring it back.
Nah.
They were wrong.
Where's the DCU going in the next year? I don't know. It'd be hard pressed to tell you. At this point, they're kind of dwindling everything down to, its core books again. I don't think they're going to go back. They're not going to go pre-Flashpoint.
No, this is it. They're going to stick to this. Mm-hmm. Which is fine. Some of it's alright. I think the Superman books are a bit...
Superman's ass, bro.
Yeah.
Superman fucking sucks. You know how I know Superman sucks? I'll tell you this much. I just got rid of a Detective Comics #1 on eBay. I sold it for $38.
Nice.
Nah. I had the Superman book, Superman #1, on as well. Superman?
Oh, okay.
I had it up for 99 cents. You know how much it sold for?
How much?
It didn't. No one gave a flying fuck. Whereas the Batman books are awesome. Almost all of them.
They feed off each other well.
Yeah.
The Superman books do not at all.
Superman, nobody fucking knows what's going on because Grant Morrison.
Yeah. But I do like the fact that he's dating Wonder Woman now, and they're going. It's no.
Oh.
Superman and Wonder Woman. I like that. They're going well with it. It wasn't just that
But that's
one kid
Justice League.
shit. Yeah, but also it was that Valentine's Day
I didn't pick that up.
That was like $8.
That shit was $8?
I remember. I think it was like $8.
Yeah, it was pricey.
Did you get that?
So yeah, what else?
You're the man with the iPad.
Marvel's solicitations for May hint that Superior Spider-Man 9 and 10 could be the end of the title. Fan backlash or just a swerve to something else?
We talked about this briefly the week before last. Something like with the Green Goblin coming back, and he'll probably be the one to realize that Spidey's not acting like Spidey should.
When's the movie coming out?
It won't be until next year. It's 2014
Okay.
sometime.
That would definitely affect it.
Yeah, no, there's no way it's not going to be Peter Parker by the time the movie rolls out.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Dan Slott is ready to drop Doc Ock just yet. I think there's been too much...
Invested?
Yeah, good word.
Yeah.
He's not ready for this yet. We may see an end to the Peter Parker Ghost in the Machine concept for a little while. I don't know where it's going to go. At this point, did we just...
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I think we had a moment.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I think it's a fucking ridiculous concept, but it is what it is now.
I
And
like certain things about it.
I do like certain things. I do.
The spider bots are just awesome.
I think fucking Ock's genius as far as like making new toys and shit and making him a superior Spider-Man is a cool idea.
Excuse me.
Overall, I really hope it doesn't drag on, but I'm afraid of how it's not going to drag on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going to end this, and they're going to end it in a way that's going to probably leave me institutionalized.
Oh boy, I'm not coming to the basement that week.
I want to thank buddy Andrew Molinari for writing in with that little tidbit. Also want to thank Robert Long for the nice complimenting letter he sent us to questions. You guys know how to get in touch with us. It's questions@peachbasement.com or hit us up on Facebook. Remember, try to refrain from messaging us on Facebook because we get a lot of fucking spam and it's hard to filter.
Yeah.
If you want to get in touch with us with like a question or like a major, if you want us to review your book or something, definitely send that shit to questions@peachbasement and send us the request through there and everything, and we'll take a look at it. It's a lot easier than actually sending us a direct message. Of course, comments on Facebook are always read because it's just, it's right there. And Robert Long also wanted to know how come we don't read the like Star Wars books. We never really reviewed them.
I do.
wanted to read it this week and I didn't, but I'm gonna.
You read the Star Wars books regularly?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty good. Okay, this week came out Star Wars #2. It's between
Between
episode
1 and
4
3.
and 5.
Oh, I thought you meant 2. It's 1 and then there's.
Well, technically it was 1 and 2.
3.
No, actually it was never 1 and 2. It was smart ass.
Took him a minute, but he got it.
Oh, okay. It's between 4 and 5, and it's okay. I like the other books better because they're after the war, I think. After
Clone Wars?
yeah. So there's
It's the only war on Star Wars I know.
like some of them deal with Darth Maul. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Another one deals with Darth Vader trying to get rid of the Jedis after the third movie, 3rd and 4, which is a very good time to
You getting rid of Jedis?
Yeah, it's also a good time to do stories on and focus because how did he get rid of the whole order? Because only Yoda and Obi-Wan are alive in Part 4. But I don't know.
I don't know. Last we saw in the movie, all the Jango Fetts killed them. All the stormtroopers and shit.
Yeah, but some escape. I don't know.
I don't know. Like my problem is, I would read the Star Wars books. I got nothing against them. I'm a little intimidated as far as where to start. I wouldn't even know what to pick up.
I felt that way but I just jumped into the next one that came out with #1.
Can you jump in it easy?
A lot of these are self-contained 4 issues from Dark Horse. Now, what's going to happen once Disney is fully in control of them? I'm
That's
assuming
true now.
Marvel should take the reins of it, but Dark Horse just started Star Wars, and #2 just came
Well,
out.
why would they let Marvel do it when they can charge Dark Horse a ridiculous amount of money to continue their fucking storylines?
Yeah.
Was the comic exciting and interesting?
What, Star Wars?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Princess Leia, who I never really gave a fuck about. I didn't even find her hot, to tell you the truth.
That's not important.
Yeah, it is. If you're a geek, you either like Princess Leia or you don't. Most of them do.
She's a go-getter.
I like her outfit, her slave outfit, but that was as far as it went.
It is what it is. I think every nerd likes the Slave Girl Leia outfit.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Dark Horse, you had read the Hellboy from Hell that we got asked about last week.
Yep. Hellboy in Hell.
Oh, Hellboy in Hell. Okay. How was that?
It's alright. It's not like totally exciting and everything. You're kind of reminds me of like the Ghost of Christmas Past type thing where he dies and then he goes to hell and he's with this character kind of going through hell and he's showing him shit.
So is it
There's
like
other
a Dante's
demons.
Inferno kind of thing?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
sort
They show Lucifer. Lucifer's gone. His throne is just there, and his the crown waiting to be claimed. But before you picked up Hellboy in Hell, there was a couple of 2 or 3 issue miniseries that were out that you should have read.
I read like
explain
one
how
or
he
two
died to
Hellboy
begin with.
things, and again, it's like I don't know where it's coming from, so it's very intimidating to go into a character like that who's got so much history, and I don't think it's even convoluted history. It's just a lot to fucking catch up on,
It is.
and I've got a lot of catching up to do as it is.
They kind of go into his past a little bit in here, so you can jump into it and it's still. But it's not like totally exciting. So
Have
if
you read
don't-
1 through 6?
No,
You should.
I know I
Yeah.
should.
I borrowed them and I read them.
I know you did.
They're good.
You have them
I
here?
read like a fucking 6-year-old.
Okay.
That's my problem.
Oh, he looks at the
That
pictures.
is the problem.
I read slow. It is what it is. That's why I have so many fucking books to catch up on.
You might like Baltimore. It's another Dark Horse book.
I'm not really an Orioles fan. I hear Ocean City, Maryland is really nice. I don't really have any interest in going to Baltimore.
What's next?
Let's see what else we got. I guess let's just jump right into some books. That's what we do on this show, right? We
Usually,
talk about comics and
sometimes.
shit. Batman 17, the Joker at his fucking finest. I think I liked it.
He's creepy as hell.
You and I had a brief discussion via email on this.
It was they invested a lot into this death in the family thing,
Right.
Or death of the family, and it was this big old tease, especially with the fucking what's underneath the bed.
Everybody thought it was like pieces of Alfred at that point.
And once it's revealed what it was or what it appears to be, it was hot.
It was I was actually tweeting, which just hate using that word.
I know, it's so pansy-ish.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of how I feel. Yeah, fucking dick. Like just I was tweeting. I put up a Twitter, which sounds remotely better. As I was going through this, and I was like, "Holy fuck, man, the Joker's sick, yo!"
It was.
By page 6 alone, like what was it? Was it? Yeah. So it was by page 6 that it's revealed what he has under the fucking the dinner trays. And you're just like, this motherfucker is out of his mind.
But
And then it fell short a little bit. Should we just tell them? Should we put the cheese in? Yeah. Apparently, the Joker cut their faces off, just like his face, and served it to them on an ice tray for dinner. Fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And then later on, when the Bat family escapes, as you knew they were gonna.
yeah, it was what happened.
Batman takes off the bandages, and they're fine. It was just a big joke.
Wahaha.
Like, come on, there's a lot of fucking crazy surgeries going on. There's a dude who leaps tall buildings in a single bound. I can accept the fact that they fucking surgically reattach these people's faces.
Yeah. It would be interesting because there'd be consequences from this storyline,
Right.
In which they're all weaken and all get their ass whooped when they're fighting crime. That would be
And
great.
they would kind of be a little bit more afraid of the Joker at this point.
DC kind of pussied out.
I agree.
But then it wouldn't be
in
funny.
that regard.
The Joker's funny. But now I could totally cut your face off next time, so don't fuck with me because I'm the Joker.
That's true.
That is true. He did bring the amp it up.
Yeah.
And there's the question of
Does he know who Bruce Wayne? Does he know Bruce Wayne is Batman? Now, you and I also have a different.
I think
opinion
he
on
does.
this. And basically the ending of the story is Batman is chasing the Joker through the Batcave, like through the side caverns and everything, and we get to the part where the discrepancy arises, where apparently the Joker was hanging on to the back of the Batboat at one point, and then it dives under the water, and somehow he got into the cave. He knows who the family, he knows who everyone in the Bat family is, and all of these people are like, Bruce, how could you not tell us this? If you knew who he was, like if you knew rather that the Joker knew who the fuck we were, how did you not even warn us ever about this? And he's like, he doesn't know. It's impossible. The Batboat goes too fast, and it's underwater for like over 5 minutes. There's no way he could have known. There's no way he got in this cave. And it's finally revealed to you that the Joker let go of the boat right before it dives underwater because he just doesn't care who Batman is. He only wants to fuck with Batman.
Yeah, that's not fun.
And then, basically Batman finds, his, the playing card, his calling card, and he realizes he got pretty close. And so he goes to give it to him in Arkham Asylum as Bruce Wayne. He asks the security guard for some water, and then he goes in the Joker's cell. And he's like, you drop this. And now, how did you take it?
I took it. He saw it, and he didn't give a fuck because it was Bruce Wayne talking to him, and he doesn't care for Bruce Wayne. His relationship is strictly Joker and Batman. That's when Batman started fucking with him, telling him, "I know who you really are," and he was about to tell him, even though it was a bluff.
And that's when he jumped off the cliff.
That's when he jumped off the cliff because he was like, "No."
You can't possibly know. And that was actually a really nice teaser. I like that. There's never been any DNA evidence linking you to... And it cuts off. Like, you motherfuckers. You had me on the hook.
That's a real
fucking
long-lasting fucking mystery in comic books.
Yes, it is. I mean, he's Jack Napier as far as I'm fucking concerned. Thank you, Michael Keaton. Thank you, fucking Tim Burton.
So Bruce Wayne went and talked to Joker.
Right. And now...
This didn't make Joker suspicious by any means?
But see, that's the thing.
Bruce Wayne had reasons to go to Arkham because he's Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
He pays for a wing of this.
Yeah. Joker.
Coming and talking to prisoners though.
Ramon took it as the Joker just didn't give a fuck because he only wants to fuck with Batman. He only wants to mess up the Batman family because all of Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, they all take away from the glory that is Batman. It makes him soft because he's worrying about the rest of his family as opposed to just being the crazy great crime fighter he could be.
Then why did he tell Catwoman basically that you should keep messing around with Batman? That's what he told her, right?
I don't remember. That was a while back.
He told her like.
You know what? The ending of that story was a little confusing. I remember that.
I think they just did that half-ass.
But I took it as he doesn't know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. He recognized Batman's voice, and he didn't bother to turn around because he doesn't give a fuck who Batman is. He doesn't care who his human side is. He just wants to fuck with Batman. So, what did you guys think of the ending of Batman 17? Do you think the Joker knows? Do you think he doesn't know? Do you think DC punked out and they should have had him cut their faces off? I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. We want to hear from you. So yeah, Batman 17. I fucking liked it. I agree. I
liked it. It was
they
definitely
pussied out a little bit, but nevertheless, I really enjoyed it. And it's the scene at the end with Alfred when he brings him the bell and he's gonna wait on him. He's like, "I'll kill you." Like get that away from me.
I liked it. It was very Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Them all at the dinner table with their bandages on their faces. Creepy.
He does gas them though. He does fucking Jokerize them.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And that was cool. They fucking fought it off. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
They could have messed each other up a lot worse.
How was it for you? Seeing Alfred alive. I know how you feel about. You were hoping it was like fucking Alfred's brains.
I'm alright with Alfred. Would I be alright to see him die? Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So you would have rather it be like Aunt May's brains under there.
Yeah.
Dick.
Joker went to that other universe, did what had to be done, and came back.
Batman and Robin 17 was just kind of the fallout from this. They're all having various forms of nightmares. Yeah. Alfred's I thought was the best one. You see when he fucking smiled. When he's like, "That will be quite enough, clown," and he fucking blows his ass away with the shotgun.
We don't really know all the shit he went through with
right,
because he was involved in this shit from the get-go. So they should do an issue where they delve into what Joker did to him.
But he was the only one who actually won in his dream.
Yeah,
like he fucking kills Joker, and he wakes up, he's like, and then he goes back to sleep. It was a cool, epilogue to the story. It was just like, it didn't get cheesy or anything. It was interesting. It was a fast read. Batgirl 17, fucking really cool. Her brother is out of his goddamn mind.
Her brother's sick, but I mean, as much as I like this and I like her dealing with what happened in Death of the Family, not sleeping, trying to get all the Joker gangs behind bars. Before Detective Comic Books was revamped, the last story was about James Gordon Jr. And it was fucking awesome.
I didn't read that yet.
It was beyond fucking awesome. Like it's like one of the best story arcs I've ever read.
Really?
Ever. Because he's such a fucking sick. I think he rivals the Joker.
Why did this kid become an asshole?
He's just a nut. He's just straight up
he's like
fucking
his
nut.
dad's a commissioner and like all goody two shoes crap.
All the good shit went to the daughter.
Some people are just fucking fucked up in the head.
Oh, okay. Then that's just fucked up.
Right, she's adopted.
Well, he grew up with Ginger. That'll fuck your head up.
I don't remember, but he's a ginger too.
That'll fuck your head up too.
I bet.
I could have sworn she was adopted.
I don't know where she stands in the new one. I think it's her father in the new one.
Yeah, because she calls him dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
well, she always called him dad.
You call him dad.
But I do think it was like her uncle or something.
In the cartoon, it's her uncle. I think in the comic, she was adopted. I think it was like
it was her dad in the cartoon.
In the cartoon, but what cartoon am I thinking of? Maybe it's the Batman. I know she's someone's niece in one of them cartoons.
Solve the problem for us, guys. Is Barbara Gordon Jim's niece or daughter, and when and where does both of those storylines occur? I'm curious.
Yeah,
and right now I'm looking at Roger without his hat on. It's freaking me the fuck out. He's got no beard. He's got no mustache. He's got no hat. I don't know how to... I almost didn't fucking realize who the hell was sitting over there.
He looks different.
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Just saying.
Grow the fucking beard back, man. Stop your shit.
I kind of like it. Maybe a little goatee, a little one.
People treat you differently.
It's true.
don't immediately assume you might be homeless.
Katana #1 from the pages of Justice League. Anybody check that out?
Actually, Birds of Prey.
I looked at the cover and was like,
We have Birds of Prey today?
No, she was in Birds of Prey. She's going to be in Justice League of America.
I don't know. The fucking title said from the pages of Justice League.
And who is she?
Really?
I don't know. I liked her better when she was called Elektra. I mean, it wasn't a bad book. It's a good, strong female character. The artwork was cool.
Really? You liked the artwork?
I actually did like it.
I did not. I didn't. It wasn't shit. It wasn't Rob Liefeld,
but
it wasn't good.
I think it was trying to like mimic that, the like Japanese tapestry kind of look, and
That's nice.
I didn't actually mind, the effort on it. I'm usually the first one to bitch about artwork if I don't like it, because the whole artist thing and all. But it wasn't. I don't have any interest in the character at all. I'm not gonna continue to buy the book, but it's not a bad book, And if
I hope it's a meanie. I don't think she can carry her own this book.
I think it's funny the way he says that.
What? I hope it's a meanie.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a meanie. It's like a little blue meanie from fucking Yellow Submarine. What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know
You don't know
it's
Yellow
fucking
Submarine, the
sad.
Beatles? We all
I'm not a
live
big fan of the
in Yellow
Beatles.
Submarine. Yeah, the submarine. But that
Somewhere,
was like a-
Steve is crying.
Steve is crying. Steve, I think the Beatles are kind of overrated.
Oh, God, we just lost a lot of fans for that.
No, that's just me. Anyways.
Roger's giving us the travel sign from, he's an NBA ref now. Anyway, Katana, it's got a good, strong female lead character. I think if you're a girl and you read comics, you might like it.
Is it gonna last though? Does it have
Probably
staying
not.
power?
No, don't be ridiculous.
I doubt it.
She looked like. Is it Kabuki from Image?
She does look like a lot
Does,
like
yeah.
Kabuki, yeah.
I don't-
Throw a little, they sprinkle a little she on there just to be some good measure.
Speaking of girls,
Good old Billy Tucci.
I read that DC's going back to their old Power Girl costume.
with the keyhole.
Yeah,
All right.
which would probably be a step up.
That was kind of random, actually. You
Yeah, that
mentioned
was.
No, you're talking about
Like
girls
kids.
and
Speaking of girls, you said that. Now I was not aware of this. There's going to be an all-girl X-Men team.
yes.
Yeah, very excited.
What's going on with that?
I don't know. It's gonna be
When is
all-girl
it happening? What title is it going to be?
Next couple of months it'll come out. It's gonna be just X-Men. Because the current X-Men just finished this week actually,
Right.
which was not worth reviewing.
Uh-huh.
And Storm, just the women, Psylocke.
A lot of old school women, which I'm very happy about. The only thing they're missing is Dazzler. If Dazzler was in that book, I'd be like, take my money right
Dazzler
now.
is currently in Extreme X-Men, so she's like
I love
traveling the different
Is Rogue in it?
universes.
Yes.
Okay.
And Storm, Rachel Gray, Psylocke, Jubilee,
Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if X-23 is there, but she's in
I like
Avengers
X-23.
Arena,
She
so
wasn't
she shouldn't be there.
I got that cool statue of X-23.
Yes,
That
which is
was-
still there in the
had a-
box. Yeah.
I know. Well, I'm waiting for the new curio cabinet to come in the mail, and as soon as that happens, then all of the new shit will come. I got that Magneto statue over there too. No, it's not there. It's the fucking Kobu Kuya,
Oh,
however you
yeah, that's a
pronounce
fucking
that.
big
The
statue.
fucking Jim Lee shit. It was awesome. I seen that on eBay for like $200. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that shit. Fucking
See, people say I collect a lot of books, but then he mentions,
look around you.
yeah, I know.
It's like a disease. Uncanny X-Men #1.
Volume 3.
Yeah, well.
The fact that it's fucking Volume 3 is a whole
The fact that
different
they
issue.
ended the whole shit and then fucking started it again and then ended that little shit to start it all over again. And the only reason I bought this was because of the Deadpool cover. I've been
Yes.
buying the Deadpool variants.
I love Deadpool.
I did not understand the concept behind this
State
cover
Bird variant.
until you told me about it.
Next week's JLA.
Apparently there are 50 fuck covers.
Technically
for each
51. One for each state flag, plus is the American flag one.
Is that like the regular cover?
I think so.
Okay.
Midtown selling all of them for like $149.99.
Like
What the fuck
on the
is
same
the
day
New
they're all
York
coming
State
out,
flag?
same
Yes.
day. Where are they gonna put them?
That's what I'm like, it's obscene.
They got a lot of state shit, Like there's a state bird apparently because Deadpool's getting shit on by all of these pigeons. and
That's
shit.
awesome.
This is pretty funny. This is a great way to make fun of the fucking 50 variant covers. Not that Marvel has any right to because they are guilty of that shit with Spider-Man. With the
Not
fucking,
not that
50,
many
I mean.
for one book.
Yeah.
Marvel did fucking 150 covers for Spider-Man, the Midtown Comics variants, or the comic shop variants. Remember, like with that one issue of Spider-Man?
Wasn't it like 20 comic shops?
It was like a fucking 150, bro. And there was that one dude that you and me took the ride into Brooklyn to hook him
Yeah.
up with the one of the covers that our buddy Eddie from California said like, "Yo, could you help out with this?" I was like, "Yeah, I got it. Got you covered." I wonder if he ever finished that whole fucking collection.
Yeah, seriously.
Because there were comic shops, not only, obviously the vast majority were in America, but there was a couple in England, Ireland, Japan, I think one even in China and shit, one in Italy.
In China?
Something like that. I don't know. There was a couple of them around the globe. I wonder if he ever finished that collection. I'd like to find that out. But so apparently the Justice League has fucking 51 variants next week.
That's ridiculous.
It's a little fucking stupid. And what the hell is New York's state flag? Seriously? What's our state bird? Which one of these motherfuckers is New York's?
The pigeon.
Probably. It's probably the goddamn pigeon.
I don't know. I don't know what our state bird is.
But,
I'm a New Yorker, am I?
Basically, in this one, there's this guy who we don't know who he is until the very end of the book. He goes to S.H.I.E.L.D. and he tells...
It wasn't a surprise. You kind of saw it.
I didn't think it was Magneto.
You didn't think so?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
Cyclops, he's like, Cyclops is out of his mind. He killed Charles Xavier, my friend, and he's not the face that mutant kind needs right now. And I thought it was pretty good. I like the fact that Magneto turned against him.
You think he turned? You don't think it's a big plan by Magneto?
Cyclops?
Come thinking inside that he turned against him,
What would
which
he
is
hope
possible.
to gain by leading S.H.I.E.L.D. into like a fight? Like
He's
that?
going after S.H.I.E.L.D. before S.H.I.E.L.D. goes after him.
You think?
Could be.
That's an interesting take on it.
It is.
I didn't think of that.
I try.
All right. I knew there was a reason we had you on the show besides your startling good looks.
Nipples.
No, that's... No, Magneto's supposed to be able to fucking tilt the earth, like
him picking up little fucking arrows and pulling a tooth out.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Magneto doesn't have powers. I'm lost on X-Men, actually.
Basically, the Phoenix Force, when it inhabited the X-Men, fucked with their powers and shit. But
Magneto was never one of the Phoenix.
So why the fuck is he depowered? What's going on, Marvel?
Meanwhile, Magic, who was one of the Phoenix Five,
is apparently more powerful than ever.
Yes.
Explain yourself, Lucy.
Cyclops could only organic steal up some of himself, like as patches.
You said Cyclops. I think you meant
Sorry,
Colossus.
Colossus.
Maybe the Phoenix Force realized Magneto was a threat and took his powers away.
It was just.
How does his fucking ruby visor work with that fucking X on his face?
I don't know.
Like, what's going on there? Does it come out in an X? Salute. Does it come out in like an X beam at that point? Like I was trying to see.
I kind of like
That
the
would
kind
be
of
hot.
old school costume look.
An X-beam would be fucking hot.
I was like when he fucking goes off the hook over here, they just fucking nails all of these fucking Sentinels. But they should have had it like as an X. This one panel here.
It probably just looked like a blast anyway. It wouldn't come out. It's light.
And look at this fucking punk. His mutant superpower is balls. He makes balls.
Oh, we don't know what the balls do.
Yeah, but Boom Boom makes
I'll tell you what balls do.
We don't know what his balls do.
It's fucking stupid power, man.
Well, they have somebody who stops time, and they have somebody who heals on the team, which are two wonderful powers to have.
And so this guy, in case anybody ever wants to have an emergency pickup basketball game, this guy's right there. Fucking save the day.
Let's just.
You should just join the Harlem Globetrotters. God knows the Brooklyn Nets will have no use for him.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, I had to go there.
Yeah,
I'm a Knicks fan. Fuck it. Oh man. Secret Avengers #1. I hated it.
First of all, Black Fury. No.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, and he's not even Nick Fury.
No,
he's some fucking other dude, and they're calling him Nick Fury. What the shit is that? What the fuck is going on?
Wasn't he his son? That's what I had heard. That is his son.
You get the vibe from reading this that you had to have picked up Secret Avengers before.
And I wasn't really
before the
reading
revamp. I wasn't reading it at all. It was just crap.
I think Steve was, wasn't he?
Oh no, we never paid attention to him.
Yeah, that's true.
Poor Steve.
So
Sorry, Steve.
I don't
Fucking
like
Steve.
it. It's
Why the fuck is S.H.I.E.L.D. going all Weapon X fucking memory implant shit on, of all people, Hawkeye and Black Widow? What the fuck is that?
yeah.
We're
like,
giving
that's-
them attention because the movie is coming out.
I don't mind them getting attention. I like the characters. It's just a fucking stupid concept of the story of, we're gonna fucking... Basically, they did not have a choice at all to do this mission because they're gonna fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. approached them and said, hey, you wanna work for us? And, well, we just implanted fucking nanites into your brain that's gonna make you forget we ever gave you the mission, make you forget you went on the mission. You're just gonna do the mission every fucking time we tell you about it. and if you tell anybody ever, it fucking just explodes your brain or some shit.
And when they redacted that panel,
yeah, that was fucking why? Is it, and I really, how is Nick Fury fucking black now? What is the why is he Nick Fury?
I don't know.
I heard
I
it
don't-
was his son.
I heard it was a son too, but
How is he his fucking son? Nick Fury's white.
jungle fever.
I don't even give a fuck if you want to tell me he's from the Ultimate Universe.
Once you go black,
That's true.
Listen, I for one like Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. I think he works.
He was awesome.
Great as.
ultimate Nick Fury is black.
You know what? How about
Leave it
this?
alone.
How about what a fucking dastardly concept? Nick Fury, being the grizzled old white dude that he is, has way too many fucking enemies in the goddamn nation.
He was in Winter Soldier last week.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they? Which I actually started reading.
How great is that?
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like, how about you just fucking have him go through some crazy surgery and he pops out a black guy?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to fucking attach it to, the Avengers movie universe, what the fuck?
Reverse Michael Jackson, kind of make him
Something, man. Why motherfucker still got an eye patch? Get yourself a glass eye or something, man.
Right? You have 9 nights to fucking erase memories, but you can't.
Seriously, you can't put a fucking lens in an ocular? Come on. Fucking ridiculous.
It makes him look more intimidating. He keeps it like that.
Oracle's walking. They could give his motherfucking eyeball.
Seriously.
Then he wouldn't be.
It's just fucking. It was just a bad story altogether.
Yeah, right.
I found myself struggling to get through it, and I just did not give a fuck.
If Black Widow dates anybody in this fucking team, I'll be really upset. They broke up,
Her and Bucky,
which pissed me off.
they broke them up like
dating.
hardcore. Though.
Yeah.
Like he fucked him over.
Yeah,
Big time.
That's no bueno. I like that little group,
I did.
but I think because of the movie, that little connection. But also,
Well, now Winter Soldier is going to be the next Captain America movie. So
isn't he smashing Spider-Woman?
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Gossip.
Yeah, that was going on in Avengers. He's
The House of Ideas is really a whorehouse.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's a regular own little fuck fest. Wolverine's usually at the heart of everything.
Seriously, yo, he's more
This
than the heart.
bitch is a
Yeah,
fucking hooah.
he is.
I would have sex with
Him and
Wolverine,
Daredevil.
actually.
Okay.
You what?
Hell yeah. Savage Wolverine, do a doggy style in the bushes and in the woods. Hell yeah.
Well, whatever fans we lost when we said when Ramon said he didn't care for the Beatles much, they all just came back. New Ghostbusters, #1.
I hate you.
You
You and
love
Steve
this fucking
got
series.
me on this fucking series.
It's so good.
And now it's restarting. It is so. It's like, okay, wait.
It's not gonna restart. It's just
it's
gonna.
awesome.
It's like a little.
Well-
it's a meanie. I thought you were gonna smash that over my head. I really did. I'm like, oh man, I really pissed them off now.
I like it. I like it a lot. It's done really fucking well.
It gives you a feel of the movie, the cartoon, everything. The artwork is great. How the fucking little, the cartooniness of it.
Yes, it fits.
It's funny. They do the characters perfectly. Like, if you're not reading Ghostbusters and you were even the remotest fan of them back in the 80s, which, I mean, how could you even be a remote fan of
Whoever's
the
writing
Ghostbusters?
this is an Uber fan.
Definitely.
You just love them.
Yo, speaking of Uber fans, at the end of this Ghostbusters shit, there was some dude with a fucking pumpkin head. and
Inside
he's-
the containment field.
Yeah. Who is he? I remember him from the cartoon,
We forget his name.
and I cannot fucking remember his name. So here, we got a little contest going. By the
Ooh.
time you see this, be the first fucking one to... You want to do Facebook or you want to do questions at PeachBasement?
Questions, Beast Basement.
Be the first motherfucker to respond. Send us an email to questions@peachbasement.com, and you title that email Ghostbusters Dude, and you tell us who the fucking pumpkin-headed guy is in the containment field. I do not remember who he is, and I'm too fucking lazy to Google it, so I'd rather give you guys some free shit than me have to go find the shit on Google. So there you go.
Get to it.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay.
But it's a fucking great series.
It is.
Now, you read last week the Doctor Who shit that was coming out.
I did. It's the 50th anniversary.
Penny's like the greatest Doctor Who fan there ever lived.
I wouldn't say I'm a big Whovian. I'm getting into it. Like, I haven't watched the old stuff yet, but I really, really like Doctor Who. This is the 50th anniversary, so they're going to do 11 books.
50?
It's a 50th anniversary. It's been around 50 years.
Fuck.
So they're doing 11 books with each of the Doctors. So the first Doctor came out, The Prisoners of Time. I think that's the name of the story. It was cool. First Doctor. It was a little old school. I think they traveled to 18 something, which I would have liked to be a little more exciting time period. But it did talk about things from the series, like they visited some old planet back in the day in the old episode where it was like spiders. So the spiders made a reappearance here in the book, and they were like, "Oh my God, the spiders from that planet!" So it was very like an episode, because in the episode they're always encountering some villain that's like, "We thought you were dead, you're back." So it was very much like the series, but it was kind of boring for like $4. But I'm excited to see the rest of it, like what other issues they're gonna have, the other Doctors, and I can't wait till the 10th Doctor comes because I'm like in love with him. 10th Doctor, David Tennant. Can't wait what story they're gonna do with him. I don't know what else to say about it. It was good though, you know. It was a Doctor Who story. It was like watching an episode, but reading it.
And last but not least, buddy Dennis Carteret sent us his own book, Voltage. It's basically about a kid in the 1920s whose father goes off to fight in World War I, and he does not come back. So, you know, he's kind of he's grieving over that, and then he moves to New York to, you know, take care of his aging mother. He becomes an electrician, and due to some freak accident, which always kind of seems to happen to, you know, superheroes and whatnot.
In New York.
He gets, and well, you figure that's got to happen because it's the 1920s and there's not going to be a lot of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Regulations in place, you know, like they're just fucking figuring out what electricity does now. And he gets into an accident and he gains these really cool electrical powers. And then he is befriended and kind of taken under the wing of Nikola Tesla. That was a really cool addition to the story. I like that. And if you know anything about the history of electricity, you know that the Tesla coil was far more efficient and cost effective than the Edison light bulb, which explains why the fucking Edison light bulb behind us went out before.
Exactly.
If that was a Tesla coil, it wouldn't have fucking happened. And Voltage goes up against these mob bosses and everything, who apparently was also a student of Tesla's as well. I think that's what I got out of that. Okay. It was a pretty cool concept. They have a Kickstarter campaign going on. You can search for that under Voltage, but it's you know, it's always cool to support all of these self-published guys. It's, you know, it's a lot of fucking hard work out there, man, and you got to applaud the effort, because without these people, then we wouldn't have, you know, we wouldn't have some great independent comics that, you know, Image is publishing all of these like little mini stories and shit, and you wouldn't have the comic artists and writers of tomorrow. So I think it's very important to support all of these people.
And it's like you get to give your opinion of like comics that you want to see. Like, I want to see this comic. I'm going to donate money. And it's like you're paying for like stuff that you want to read.
And you get your name in the credits.
Exactly.
I mean, who doesn't want their name in the credits?
Incentives. There's incentives.
And speaking of names in the credits, we will be announcing the Indiegogo contributors as soon as Steve gets his ass back here, which will be in 2 short weeks.
Yay, Steve.
Yay, the return of Steve. Steve is back. The return of Steve. Mo doesn't give a fuck.
I'm excited.
Very awesome. So I think that just about covers us for this week. We will be back next week. And every week after that, until you guys get tired of fucking downloading us. And don't forget, Ghostbusters dude, who's the Pumpkinhead guy. And we'll send you some cool shit. All right.
Okay.
Salud. You promised when I saved you from the Federales in Guadalajara that you would go straight and not steal corns anymore. But I'm not stealing. I'm starving. It just came on, and like I just pictured like the half of my face and then the half of yours going wah like that, and just fucking hilarious. What if I talk to this camera? Like, would that upset you? No? Okay. You think it would freak them out on you?
Freak Steve out.
It would definitely freak Steve. He hates me.
I do.
That was why I did that long pause. I was like,
I knew you were going to say something directly to me. Right? Yeah. We're half a decade of Pete Spacer, you realize.
Oh, shit.
wow.
Yeah, thank you. Keep going.
Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Did you ever see him? Like,
No.
I watched him on Leno. He's Sheldon. That's not a character. That's him.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be fucking named Sheldon, and he's a nerd, but he talks like that. He has that like delivery in his regular speech. Unreal.
Wow. I want to be involved in a Bernadette sandwich with Kelly also thrown in there.
Who?
Bernadette.
Oh yeah, she's
Forget it. She's so cuter than
she is. I agree
Penny.
with you.
The last actual actor we ever had in America was Steve Urkel.
What the hell?
How you figure?
Defend.
Because Daniel Day-Lewis is an American.
Tom Hanks.
He just plays
Johnny
Tom
Depp.
Hanks and everything.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp plays
Johnny
drunk